All right, we're recording. This is Johnny Bob. I called yesterday and to a repair shop, and they told me they couldn't get my truck in the afternoon. It was a simple repair. I got a leaky brake line, and it would be a quick repair. It's just cold out. I didn't want to jack with it, and not so sure I even had the flaring tool and all that to fix it. So they told me bring it in first thing, and they'd get right on it. So I did. And there's a guy at the parts counter there. He tells me, well, we should be able to get to it this afternoon. So it's about a 3-mile walk home, maybe something like that. I don't know, if that. So I'm walking home in the snow, and as you can see, anyhow, I kind of was reminded of some stereotypes of people. Now here I am, about a week and a half unshaven. I'm growing a beard. Of course, then men are always growing beards. We just decide whether to shave or not. So here I'm growing a beard, looking stereotypically rough, and I have to walk through a section over the highway there where several different people stand out there to hold up cardboard signs, which are probably bogus, you know, homeless, need help. You've seen them, I'm sure. Anyhow, I'm walking up through there, and you just kind of get the feeling that's what the people are looking at you like. I also experienced a similar stereotype and prejudice when I first moved to Bloomington. I bought a scooter. I live close to work. I thought, you know, I'll be green. With scooters and motorcycles, which I still ride the bike a lot, you get a lot of good parking. You can park up front and stuff, up close. But I experienced a lot of prejudices with that also. One of them was going home one night, and Becky said something about, before I left work, called me and said, hey, why don't you pick up a bottle of wine, you know? And it's like, all right. So I did. Well, I pulled in there, and of course, I ran into somebody I used to work with in the Big Red Liquor. And we talked there, and as I go back outside, he goes, oh, dude, you're on a liquor sickle. Man, you lose your license? It's like, no, I just live close to work. It's kind of green. It's, you know, a lot of stereotypes go with that. Another, let that truck go by. Another woman at work. Yeah, people are at work. There are a lot of gossipers and stuff, I'm sure, as they are anywhere. After several months of riding a scooter, and I rode it quite cold. I'm kind of a nutcase in that way, I'll admit it. But man, people don't realize I used to be a cold weather survival instructor, and I guess the bottom line is the parameters of which I can operate in are a lot wider than most people. They just don't realize that. However, let that truck go by. She came up to me one time and started a conversation off with, we were talking, and so it's like, there I am when I'm not even at work being a topic of conversation. So we were talking, and I want to see your driver's license. I was half tempted just to say, you know, but I pulled it out and showed it to her and assured her I had a license. And I think she was of the group that was betting I probably had lost my license for some reason. Hence the stereotype liquor sickle. Also, one time going home, I was actually on this road about where I'm at right now, and there was a truck coming up behind me. Now, you're on a scooter, it can run about 38 mile an hour max, carrying my 240-pound you-know-what. And there was a pickup truck coming behind me. Well, I didn't know that behind him was a police officer. Well, I got over to the right lane. There's a 4-lane road, center turn lane, 5 lanes, I guess. Anyhow, at the center lane I was in, I got over to the right to allow the heavier vehicle to go by me. Well, as soon as he went by me, he was turning into Ivy Tech up here. This minute he got back over into my lane, the lane I had moved to. So I moved right back over to the left, because my turn is on down the road here just a little ways on the left. I have to make a left-hand turn. And as soon as I did that, this cop's lights come on. And then, so I pull over. Of course, it's like 10:35 at night. I get off at work at 10:30. And he says, you got any ID? And it's like, right away I know where he's going with this. I said, no, but I got a driver's license. Well, he gives me this puzzled look. Why are you on a scooter? why are you on the liquor sickle? So he asked me if I'd been drinking. And it's like, no, I just got off work about 5 minutes ago. I wanted to say, have you been drinking? Hence the Indianapolis police officer that crashed and killed the motorcycle riders last year. You just don't know about police officers. I think they got good, most of them are good, but there's a lot more bad ones in the bunch than I think we realize sometimes. And I said, no, I just got off work at 10:30. And where do you work at? So I told him and showed him my driver's license. Of course, he ran the check. And he kind of looked at me puzzled again. He said, so why are you riding the scooter? I said, well, it saves money. You get good parking at work. Better parking than the second shift gets. That's the story, because by the time second shift people get there, you got to park way out in Scooby-Doo 6 like a Kings Island or something. Only they don't have a shuttle tram to take you in. So with a motorcycle or scooter, you get the really good upfront parking. So I said, sir, I've got a Cadillac CTS. I've got a pickup truck. I've got a motorcycle. This is just what I use to go to work on. And he wrote my driver's license there. Checked me all out. He said, all right, thank you. I wondered because I seen you swerve over the lanes there. I said, well, I was getting out of the way of the pickup truck. But he doesn't assume that. He assumes because you're on the liquor sickle. So I wouldn't put my prejudices or stereotypes up there with what some people have experienced being a minority of color or whatever else, but I have had some taste of them. I was even reversely discriminated against one time in the Army. I had a fellow that I was actually buddies with, who I won't tell you we were best friends or nothing, but he was a good guy. He's a black fella, and or African American, whatever you want to say. Anyhow, he was from Maryland. That's where he was from. But anyhow, they required a minority to be promoted to sergeant that month. Had to have a certain ratio and all that. I'd been in the Army longer, had higher test scores, been in my pay grade longer, all the above. Yet I had to be promoted a month behind this guy that promised me I'd be on the next month's list because they had to have a minority. So that's kind of my discriminations I've experienced here. It's after Christmas. I'm going to show you this guy's display while I'm here. Of course, his lights aren't on right now, but at night he has a really good display. Whole front of his house. I'd hate to pay his electric bill, but I have enjoyed looking at it. So this is Johnny Bob. I'm going to be home here in a few minutes, and I'm kind of done rambling. So I love you all, and have a good New Year's. Hope you stick to your New Year's resolutions, whatever they are. God bless.